A lot of people would be eating turnips right now rather than thinking necessarily about aspects of lettuce and tomatoes and similar.
Terese Coffey, she's a card, isn't she? You know, I don't think she's a usual kind of Tory. I genuinely think that she didn't apply for the job. Someone just plucked her off a barge on the nearest canal and told her to get on with it. Most current Tories think that making jokes for the boys in Parliament is the best thing, but Coffey doesn't do that. That might be because she's not exactly Shakespeare, though.
Because I have to say, it's probably about as rare as... I was about to say...
She also sometimes genuinely attempts to answer questions from the opposition, which is awesome. But then she does tend to come up with stuff like this when she does.
But of course we do know that one of the best ways to boost their incomes is not only to get into work if they're not on work already, but potentially to work some more hours.
Work more? Good God, she's done it. She's solved poverty. Now, even though I like Coffey, I have to admit she's come up with some weird stuff lately.
Why did you vote against the outlawing of smoking in cars containing children?
Oh, probably because I didn't think it was the right thing to be doing to telling parents how to handle the situation.
Now that I think about it, she also said this.
Well, I think right now we're not seeing necessarily... I understand the costs are high. You know, food inflation is high. Your input costs are high. That's why we're working on energy security. I'm not necessarily seeing a market failure. So,
we saw a market failure with pigs and poultry.
Well, I'm not sure that we've seen a market failure with poultry.
We had 1 billion less eggs in 2022 to 2019.
That's not necessarily a market failure.
Tories, all they know is that they did a thing that must have been a good thing, ergo it's a success. They're all in the denial phase of grief, except it's not grief, it's power. These people are supposed to be civil servants. We pay their wages. They're supposed to be doing as we direct, as we desire, in the name of bettering the country. Well, these fucking jokers have decimated this country. We've got healthcare strikes, rail strikes, mail strikes, teaching strikes. The NHS is cooked, it's done. Brexit has completely ruined what we had of a market, and now we can't get tomatoes. Coffey is just like every other Tory, mind-bendingly out of her depth, completely unwilling to accept criticism, and laughing all the way to the bank. Election now, please. See you in the next one.